Hey, what is up, YouTube? Matt Master here, and I'm coming at you with a deck profile of my Super Heavy Samurai deck, pre-crossed over Souls, because I know there's a lot of good There's some cards for it, yeah, in crossover Souls that can help out a lot. But right now, let's go with this deck profile. Here's the main deck, extra and side. Extra deck and side deck, not completed, but it's just mostly for the general view. The main deck is the main portion of it. But these ones are player preference, and you'll probably get a good view of what you'll probably need. So, let's start off. You'll need, I am running 3 Super Heavy Samurai Big Benki. What he really does is allows your Super Heavy Samurai monster to attack and defense, and if he's normal or special summon, you can switch his battle position. So if he's somehow summoned in attack mode, you can switch him to defense. So there's all that. And with 35 defense, it's very strong when you can attack. Next is the new tuner. Well, technically not new, it's been a while, but Super Heavy Samurai Trumpeteer. I need something to drink. He's the main tuner of the deck. If you have no spells or trapped in your graveyard, you can special summon the other side of the field. And if he's used as a tribute summon for a Super Heavy Samurai monster, you can special summon back to the field. So, some turns you'll open up with 2 of these and 1 Big Benki. Just special summon the 2, tribute off both, summon the Benki, and you get them both back in your side of the field. So it's a bit of a loop-de-loop there. Loop-de-loop combo. 3 Super Heavy Samurai Flutist. Flutist is really good because when he's on the field, you can tribute him to special summon a Super Heavy Samurai monster from your hand. So you can summon Big Benki or any of them. I usually go for Big Benki because he's the one you want to get out on the field as quick as possible. And if he's in the grave and your opponent activates a card effect that targets at least 1 Super Heavy Samurai monster, you can banish this card from the graveyard to negate and destroy the card. So that's really good. Next we have 3 Blue Brawlers, mostly for 2000 defense and he can't be destroyed by battle. Plus, if he's normal, special summon, change the battle position. So, summon, defense, get the attack with Benki. Really good combo. 3 Soul Piercer. Soul Piercer allows you to equip to a monster, Super Heavy Samurai monster. When that Super Heavy Samurai monster that's equipped to it destroys a monster in battle, you can deal piercing damage. And when this card leaves the field, you can add 1 Super Heavy Samurai monster from your deck to your hand. So he's a search as well. And slower engine, but 3 Giant Rat because you can summon Benki with it, because Benki is under 1500. And that's all for the 3 ofs. I'll just slide them over here. For the 2 ofs, you got 2 Soulbang Cannon. Soulbang Cannon is good because it increases your monster's defense by 1000. And if this card's in the graveyard and your opponent and during either player's battle phase, you can let me just make okay, when your opponent activates a card effect during the player's battle phase, you can send this card you can banish this card from the grave, negate and destroy the card, then destroy all cards on all monsters on the. Is it all cards or all monsters? As many monsters on the field as possible, as minimum as 1, and deal 1000 points of damage to and both players take 1000 points of damage. So it clears the field, negates an effect, and destroys it, and 1000 defense when equipped. So not bad. 2 Kabutos, mostly for a name, and if it comes out that your opponent when your Super Samurai monsters does come in attack mode and you can't switch it during your opponent's battle phase. I don't know battle phase, but when your opponent special summons a monster, you can change as many of your attack positions Super Heavy Samurai monsters to defense mode as you can, and all the ones change gain 500 defense until the end of this turn. So. Gives you a little bit of stuff, plus it's got 2000 defense and tied up with Big Benki. That's pretty good. Sorry about that, guys. 2 Swordsman. I like Swordsman, some people don't, but Swordsman's good. Same effect of normal summoning, switching to defense, or switching battle position. Normal special, switch battle position. What he does is when a Super Heavy Samurai monster battles one of your opponent's monsters, you can make your opponent's monsters after damage calculations attack and defense become 0. So if you don't get over opponent's monsters, that's 0. So, still good. So, tie it up with Blue Brawler, and, you can easily get over a lot of stuff. Next, 2 Scales. So, if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you can special summon Scales from your hand. And if you have, okay, so if this card is normal special summon, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Super Heavy Samurai monster in your graveyard, except for Scales and special summon in defense position. So, mostly a research. That's all for the 2 of Samurais. I got 2 Gores because you don't run spells and traps in this, if you can't tell, because you need no spells and traps because some of the effects. So this allows you to get a little bit more play. Tragodi is good too, but I like Gores because I can summon a token as well, so it gives me a bit more field presence. 2 Rainbow Kariba to stop some plays. 2 Construction Train Signal Red for some defense. 2 Evac Failure again for plays. And this is a bit weird, but I do run these just because I can. I run 2 Shaddoll Beast, 2 Shaddoll Dragon, and 2 Shaddoll Squamata. Mostly for Monster Pop, Back Row Pop, and Draw a Power. Plus, you can do some pretty good combos with some of the other cards and some other cards. So that's all for the 2 ofs. For the 1 ofs, you got 1 Soul Beads. If it's equipped to a monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by a card effect for once that turn. And if this card's in your hand and you lose a defense position monster, you can send this to grave to special summon it in defense position. 1 Swift Scarecrow, 1 Battle Fader, and 1 Maltok, because it throws in stuff. You can probably throw in some Scythe. It like tricks your opponent sometimes, but no, good cards. If Maltok was at more, I'd run more. I wish it was, but that's it. For the side deck, you mostly just want generic stuff. You want like Natural Beast, Coil Guardian, maybe a Yazi or 2. I have 3 in here just because I just wanted to put 3 in there. I'm not going to run 3, just, I had space. Like 1 Black Rose Dragon, stuff like that. Cloud Castle, and I only have 2 of these guys right now, but you want 3 Susanoo, because Susanoo is the main card. I'm just going to go with this. So, you want to use 1 Machine Time Tuner and 1 or more Superior Samurai monsters. Mostly, you'll go with Big Benki and Trumpeteer to summon him, because he is level 10. He's got 3,800 defense and 2,400 attack. You'll mostly use him in defense, because he can attack. In fact, he can attack while in defense position. Your other ones, it doesn't do like Big Benki. Might be a Big Benki on the field, it's like that. But his effect only affects him. He can attack while in defense. And also, if you have no spells or traps in your graveyard, you can add 1 spell or trap from your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field, hence the Shaddoll stuff. And then, if it leaves the field, it is banished instead. So if you go for like Shaddoll Fusion, the Cross Mirror, all that stuff, or MST or something like that, it goes away. All right, and that's spell or trap. So spell or for the extra deck, since you want to run stuff like hand traps, like Lancea is good, and so you do have Shaddoll stuff, Construct, and maybe Armor or so. So that's the deck profile. Hope you guys liked it, and like, comment, subscribe, hit me up, all that stuff. So hug your mama, hug your aunt, all that stuff. I keep on saying all this stuff. Okay, peace out, guys. Keep dueling.